Well, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, August 8th, 2019, and welcome to you. I've had a couple people say, Rosie, your voice is really loud in the wee hours of the morning. We know you're always excited to be on YouTube. Throttle down to about second gear. Chill out, take it down, or if you have to, just tone it down a little bit. You have spoken, and I have heard on here today. You know, I hope you like the jacket. It was given to me by Joseph Kane from Western Australia. A wonderful, remarkable gentleman, a gold prospector, a rugged outdoorsman, the very definition of what you would expect a ruggedly handsome Aussie to be. And he sent this to me on my birthday, and I absolutely love it. It fits so wonderfully, and I hope you enjoy seeing it today. It's going to be a very comfortable addition to fall and spring, and even some of these nights in Santa Rosa where the temperature plummets once the sun goes down and the marine layer moves in over the land. All right, let's get down to business, okay? As many of you know, probably feel like you've had it beat into your head. I completed a 10,443 mile journey all over the United States, concentrating particularly in what I call the Great Lakes Tour 2019. And I've had more than a few people ask me over that travel period and when I got home, what's the number one piece of travel gear that you found indispensable on the trip? And I want to talk about that today. When I would watch Traveling with Marshall, the 3 weeks that we co-traveled together, one of the things that I noticed was he was constantly fumbling around, recharging batteries. He had small battery packs, and you could tell it was a real pain for him. We'd be out in the field, he'd be switching battery packs if we're doing a live stream. And meanwhile, I was just chooching along with my iMuto, I-M-U-T-O, my X6L battery pack. And this is it. Now, my number one piece of travel gear. What is it? It's a 30,000 milliamp portable power pack with dual ports, one fast and one slow charge. And when I was out there, I would carry this with me. I can charge up my phone about 8 times with this block. It is absolutely amazing. It has a digital readout that tells you the power level that's remaining. I never took it below 50% on that trip. I would sleep at night, plug in my phone to the port here, wake up in the morning, I got 100% charge. I still got 80%, 82% power. It's wonderful. Then I would get on the road. Some days I would drive 13 hours a day. Some days I would drive a couple hours a day. I would just plug in the charger cord to my USB cigarette lighter adapter, and usually by the time I got to my location, it was back to 100% again. Now, it's not light. This thing wants to pull down my Daisy Dukes when I'm chooching and stuff, so I've learned to wear a belt. But it's a great block. I can run my cell phone when I'm out chooching, doing my fun live streams. And I can also plug in if I need to power or recharge an external speaker, which I like to use for the text-to-speech, so you guys can be a part of the show. This was my number one piece of gear. It never failed. It was great to have. I never scrambled once looking for something to a power outlet to plug in my and recharge. This thing just did a wonderful job. It comes in a very nice, very sturdy box. I always keep boxes and stuff. It also comes with a little pouch that it can be stored in, and some simple directions in there too. It's a wonderful piece of gear. It has, I think, almost well over 150 reviews. It's 4.5 stars on average. I'm going to give it 5 stars. It did so great to me. The downside is it takes a long time to charge. We're not talking about a cell phone, an hour and a half, 2 hours, you can be up to charge. We're talking about something that usually takes about 12 to maybe 15 hours to charge up. But it's a big power source, and you don't want to push the power into it too quick. And when you're charging, you wanted to do it at a nice low rate, and that helps preserve your battery life. There it is, my number one piece of travel gear, and I highly recommend you have one. Yes, have your spare key so you don't lose it like I did in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Always have your cell phone. Yes, that's indispensable, but this is travel gear. This is something that you should have because so many things run on USB power now. It is fantastic. If you're interested in purchasing it, Missy Jenn and I are affiliates on Amazon affiliates. If you click on the link below, if you choose to purchase one, we get a few pennies off of that purchase. Plus, you'll see links down below. We don't talk about it too often, maybe 4 or 5 times a year. But as Amazon affiliates, if you're in the UK, you're in the US, or you're in Canada, and you use the link down below for your particular nation, anything that you buy on Amazon, we get a small credit for that. We never know who you are. Everything is anonymous. It doesn't cost you another penny, but it's a really nice thing to do, and it helps support the channel here in a seamless and no-cost way. I ask you to make a copy of those links, paste them on your computer somewhere, and next time you click on that Amazon link, think of Rosie's smiling Australian face on there, and use our Amazon link, UK, US, and Canada, and we really appreciate it. I'm going to close it out for today. This is peak vacation travel time, just getting ready for back to school for a lot of the country here. Continue to be safe out there. Be very careful on the roads. And thanks for joining the honorary Aussie girl today. Thanks, everybody.